Yo, what's good, yo? It's your boy LeBron from the Bronx, and there's a lot of things that I would like to say, but it will be a very long video. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay to one topic, and I want to talk about basically. So as a New York City taxi limousine commission licensed driver, okay. So I'm not your average driver. I'm always out here driving 12 hours a day, sometimes more every day. And I see a lot of things. I go through a lot of things. Other drivers go through more. So, but what I don't understand is that cops, they look at us, and they just see like a bunch of jokers, like. And you know what? I can understand, because a lot of drivers, they do a lot of dickhead shit and they just make us look really bad. But just like cops, not every cop is a bad person, you know what I'm saying? And I met a few good ones, but I gotta be honest, man, I only met a few, you know what I'm saying? And in New York City, there's a lot of bad cops, and not necessarily, okay, boom, they're killing somebody, so boom, they're a bunch of bad cops. No, a cop doesn't have to be an asshole or be a bad cop to kill somebody. I mean, just for example, right? They pull people over every day, and there's a lot of people in New York City, and a lot of them don't like cops. And the first thing they're gonna say is, "What the fuck did I do? Why are you pulling me over for?" Shit like that. So those are the people that, okay, well, if that's how they're coming out, fuck it, give them whatever ticket you got to give them, and for everything you can. But then also you have your average person where they don't want no trouble, so they all say like, "Oh, I'm sorry, officer, I apologize for whatever I did. Here's my license and registration. I'm really sorry." Look, man, if the man is working with his license, whether if he's a cab driver, a truck driver, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong, but you know what I mean, that drives a tow truck, boom, there we go. Anybody in general who's working with their license, I don't understand, why they don't give them a break. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how he makes his living. This is whoever you pull over, why they, I don't understand that. They could just, like, especially if it's not like a big incident, like, all right, let's say, for example, okay, he made a turn here, whatever, something that necessarily didn't put nobody's life at risk. And, sometimes a warning goes a long way. And they choose who they give a warning to. I think that's horrible. I think anybody who's working with their license should be, like, automatic subject to giving a warning before giving a ticket. Because sometimes, people have bad luck. And next thing you know, this guy got, like, tickets for, like, for example, when I first started working as a cab driver in the Bronx, everything was fine. It's not when it's when I got my car, my own car, to do cabin with or whatever. That's when I made a lot of mistakes, man. I made so much mistakes that basically I lost any girlfriend that I ever been with. I gained a lot of weight. All my good clothes, I couldn't fit it. And all because I got a lot of parking tickets. I got a lot of moving violation tickets. Just mistakes after mistakes. So I got a ticket one time for, what was it? Just like minor stuff, but like things that if I would have got a warning, I would have never done it again. So like, okay, here's one example, right? So I am making a left turn, right? I'm in the Bronx, getting off the Cross Bronx on Webster, and I'm making a left, but nobody's letting me in this side, nobody. And the last guy is the only one that said, "Fuck it, go ahead," right? So I asked him. I said, "Hey, would you mind if I could just make a left here? Nobody's letting me in." He said, "Go ahead." I make a left turn. Next thing you know, I'm getting pulled over by the cops. I don't know what's going on. I'm tired. I'm really upset. I just got a ticket the night before of some other nonsense. Basically, I was the ticket that I got before was I was on top of the crosswalk at 4 in the morning. Come on, bro. It's like, really? So I got a ticket for that. And the next day I got a ticket for making a left turn in the right lane. So I told the cop, hey, listen, which was the Cross Bronx thing. I told him, I didn't cut nobody off, man. I asked the guy, he let me in. He tells me, so what? Doesn't matter. You got to make it left at the left lane. So, you know, was he a cop? So I said, look, I don't know if he was a cop. I'm just saying, you know, they cut him off and he let me go. Look, I just got a ticket yesterday. Can you please give me a break? No. Boom, gave me a ticket. So that's 2 points for that. The crosswalk, I won that ticket. But that's easier to win, is what I heard. I wish I would have knew that before I hire a lawyer. That's another thing. It's like, these cops don't understand that. And it's mostly the rookie ones. They're really hungry. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care if they're hurting you. They don't know how long it took you to make $100. Every time they give a ticket, it's like $100 and up. So, anyway, so I got like a lot of tickets like that. Every once in a while, I got a warning. But you know what's messed up? I didn't get a warning until my brother became a cop. And not even then, because he was been a cop, but I didn't know. So when I was telling him about my situation, he was telling me, look, just, you know, I'm going to send you something. He sent me like the blue sticker. I put it on my car. He told me just tell, you know, the cops, like, look, you know, it's my brother's a cop. And I'm like, okay, well, not every cop wants to hear that. So he's like, look, just put the sticker on your car. Here's the badge. He sent me a badge. So ever since I got that, most cops usually will give me a break. But like, it's not, okay, I expect a break. It's just, come on, look, I'm out here working with my license. I can't drive like regular people could. You know, sometimes you got to get to the car and you got to get there quick. If you don't get there, the people are not going to wait. They're going to take the next cab. They're going to leave. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's okay for me to be speeding or anything like that. I'm just saying, though, like, I'm not out here cruising. I'm not out here chilling. I'm out here working. You know, I'm out here trying to work. And, you know, and it's not just me. I'm talking about, like, everybody out here that's working as a cab driver or whatever. You know, they should get a warning. I don't understand. And then you go to court. I don't even know why they call it court, because the judge, boom, guilty, 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 guilty. Like, for you to get innocent or whatever, it's like, it's hard. I mean, it's always the cop wins, you know, and it's just like, it's really hard to win, you know. They shouldn't even be called a court. They should just call it like an execution type shit, because you have no chance. You go there. Listen, I'll be in the courtroom sometimes, and I see the guy explaining his whole story and the situation and this and that. Guilty, 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 guilty. Boom. The judge doesn't want to hear it. And it's just like, the cops expect you to hang over your paperwork with a smile on your face, right? Why? You taking money from me. If I lose or win the ticket, I'm gonna end up paying, because guess what? If I'm working on my license, I'm gonna have to get a lawyer. So even if I am innocent, I still gotta pay. I gotta come out with a lawyer. And if I lose the ticket, I gotta pay the lawyer and the ticket. And you know, they're taking money from my pocket. So it's like, what if I win or lose a ticket? They're taking money from my pocket, right? So they expect you to be nice about it and be cool and smile. Yes, officer, thank you for the ticket. Thank you for fucking me in the ass. I appreciate it, you know? And then it's like, come on. How do you, but not all cops are bad. Okay, that's true. That's true. How do they expect you to remember that not all cops are bad when they're all wearing the same fucking uniform, right? I'm talking about New York. You know, over here, NYPD, they got the same uniform. They're driving in the same cars, right? So it's like, it's kind of hard to remember, okay, well, not all cops are bad. You know what I mean? I know that not all cops are bad, because my brother's a cop, but he's in Florida. He was in Virginia before. But even then, I know that not all cops are bad, because I met a few ones here, and I met a lot of good ones here, you know? But I met a whole lot more bad cops. Just dickhead cops that don't give a shit about us. And it's like, when they put on the uniform as a cop, they risking a bullet in their head. Their life is in danger, right? Because people don't like cops. When I get in this car, I'm risking the same shit, because people think I got money. So they want to hurt me and take what I got, right? So, and we don't have any, the cab drivers here, we don't have any pensions. We don't have we don't have a huge support. You know, NYPD got the whole NYPD support. God forbid something happens to them, the city will take care of them. They have a lot of stuff, great benefits, you know. We don't have any benefits, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of us get killed, we asked out, you know. There's a good chance we're going to get cremated because we don't have the funds. You know what I'm saying? It's tough to make a living here now, you know? And we are here on our own, you know? And instead of them, you know, being nice and giving us the benefit of the doubt and just understand that, look, we are here working, you know, we need our license. You know, if the cop loses his license, he don't lose his job. He loses his license. And even then, he's a cop. So if he's driving around, there's a good chance they're not going to ask him for his license once he pull out the badge, you know? So it's like, look, my main thing is this, right? Another thing, years ago, there used to be a program where the cops used to work with the cab bases. But then they had shut it down because supposedly the owners of the bases was like working with drug dealers. I don't know. But they should never shut it down because not all the cab drivers are like that. You know, it would be more smart if the cops will work with the cab drivers, you know, because like you don't understand how many things I see out here working as a cab driver, right? As any, you know, whatever, as a cab driver, as a New York City Tax and Limousine Commission licensed driver, I have different options with that. But you know, it's like I see a lot of shit, bro. A lot of things that if I was working with the cops, crime would be down like a lot. You know, imagine I'm just one guy, so imagine other cab drivers, right? They don't work with us. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you have more eyes and ears in the street as a cop, and less cabs would be getting robbed. Like, it wouldn't happen like that anymore. You know? No, they don't want to work with us. It makes no sense. So when they say, if you see something, say something, I don't say shit, bro. Listen, when they pull me over and they give me a ticket and they fuck me in the ass, they don't ever give me a break. So guess what? They don't help me out, so why should I help them? What? So I can help them catch the fucking, you know, this fucking fucked up rapist or someone who they're gonna get a medal off of it and I ain't gonna get shit? Listen, bro. They're the cops. Let them figure it out. I don't say shit. Straight up. And you know what? If I have a situation, if I don't have to call the cops, I would not call the cops, bro. Just trust me. That's why I tell everybody, if it's not a death and life situation, okay, if it's not a gun or a knife or some kind of fucked up weapon involved, don't call the cops. You're wasting your time, bro. There's not one time where I needed help from the police and I actually got the help that I needed. You know, but when it comes to locking me up, giving me a ticket, busting me in the ass, there's nothing against rules and regulations. That's easy. That's so easy. You know? And I just feel like, especially the rookies, you know, they really hungry to fuck niggas in the ass and they don't have any consideration. Like, you know, it's just, come on, man, don't be a dick, bro. Oh, you know, they have a quarter system they got on me, but guess what? There's a lot of people in New York City that's gonna come out the wrong way when they get pulled over, and they're still gonna meet their quarter system, bro. Like, you don't have to give everybody a ticket. And I just, you know, I just want to say is like, yo, for any cop that's watching this, like, I'm not delusional, bro. I know we need cops in this city. I know we do, right? Because without cops, there'd be chaos. I just feel like, you know, and I'm sure that, you know, everybody says this all the time that they need better training. But guess what? They really do. You guys really do. Because, yo, not only that, I'm driving right now, right? And then there's like cops around here, and they're driving around and on these undercover cars, right? And sometimes there'll be four police officers, right, in the car, right? And they got the windows like halfway down, and the windows are tinted out. By the way, that's another thing that really frustrates me. That tinted windows are illegal, right? But then you got, when you go to the police station, right, all the windows of the personal cars are fucking tinted as shit, bro. Like, if tinted windows are so illegal, why are the cops allowed to have tinted windows on their personal cars? These people are fucking hypocrites, bro. For real. There is no logic. There's no reason for them to have tinted windows in their personal cars, even their police cars. You know, I just feel like if you're gonna make these rules and regulations, follow by them. You know, and if you let's say you didn't make the rules and regulations and you're enforcing them, okay, boom, same shit. Follow the rules and regulations. You know, but anyway, you have all these cops driving these undercover cars, and they have tinted windows, right? And they got the window like halfway down, and you got all these police officers inside the car, like 4 or 5 of them, and they grilling the shit out of me like if they thugs. Like, what the fuck? Look, I'm driving, I'm working, whatever, I'm chilling. Even if I wasn't working, who the fuck are you to grill me, bro? Like, you ain't no thug. You out here to protect and serve, not to look at me like if you want to fucking come here and rob me or bust me in the ass. That's how they look at me. That's how they look when they give me that mug face, like that. I'm just thinking like, yo, these are cops, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. I think that shit is insane, bro. It's really frustrating, and I just feel like, you know, yo, seriously, bro, that's so not cool. You know, it's just like, this is who I want. No, I don't want them protecting and serving me like that. What the fuck? You know, I just feel like I want people to know, like, look, I respect cops. My brother's a cop. My cousin is a cop. And I'm sure they fucking assholes too. I don't really know. I'm not where they wear guy, but you know, listen. As a cop, you have a lot of power, right? I think they have way too much power. They have way too much authority. But they have the authority, they have the power. You know, they basically they can like change somebody's life for good. You know, they can help people, right? But they always choose to fuck niggas in the ass, you know, and they always choose to just ruin people's lives, bro. They ruin people's lives every day. And it's just like, seriously, man, they really do need better training. That's a fact right there. And I just want you guys to know that you need to like think about it before you give somebody a ticket who's working with their license. You know what happens when you get somebody a ticket who works with their license and they have bad luck and they lost every ticket and all they know is what they do and it has to do with their license. It's like, and they lose their license and that's all they know. You have 3 things on the street. You have either another person in the street, you have another person in the system, or you have a criminal. I'm gonna keep it real with you right now. I have options, you know, I could do other things, you know. But if I didn't have options, I promise you, I'll be a criminal before I be homeless. I don't care, okay? I'm a nice guy, but there's no way I'm gonna be homeless, okay? If I didn't have other options, I'd be robbing and stealing with a smile on my face, okay? I'm not fucking being homeless. Fuck that, all right? But I have options, thank God for that. But I still got my shit together. Everything's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, you never know how, you know, you're gonna, and then you never know when you're gonna need somebody. I seen cops before that pulled me over and they gave me a break, and then like 2-3 years later, they was either stuck in the snow or they needed help, and I get, you know, helped because they helped me. So you never know. Also, they should, I think NYPD should look up the rules of New York City Taxi Limousine Commission, because every time a driver gets a ticket, they know about it, and when they get 6 points, so I think it's a certain amount of points, they gotta give $1,000 to TLC. That's on top of whatever DMV charges you. Okay, $1,000 to TLC, and I think after a certain amount of points or whatever, they take away your license. And every time you get arrested, there's a violent case, no matter what it is, as long as it's count as a violent case, your license is suspended, okay, immediately. And that's into a pending investigation. So I feel like NYPD should really know more of the rules and regulations of TLC before they fuck somebody in the ass. you know. And anyway, I talked about a lot already, so I'm gonna let it be at that. And I don't, you know, don't get this wrong, I don't have any disrespect towards NYPD or any police department. You know, like I said, I know we need police. I mean, without them, there'll be chaos in the street. I just feel like they should think a little bit before they make a move, before they give somebody a ticket, and just realize that what you do could be a big impact in people's lives. Again, this is your boy LeBron from the Bronx. That's my YouTube, my Instagram. There's gonna be 2 of them that has that says LeBron from the Bronx, and there's another one that has a 2 at the end. They're both mine, but the one with the 2 at the end is like PG-13, and also if they need my car services, you know, that's the one you want to hit up. The other one is rated R, so just letting you know. Anyway, so just hit me up, and that's about it. Tell me what you guys think. Leave comments below, and I'm sorry if I offended anyone. All right, guys. See you later.